Hello, Trailblazers! Reading a book or magazine is more than just flipping through pages. Let's find out how. There's a lot of interesting material inside each book that helps tell its story, give credit to the people who made it, and organize it so we can understand it better. Let's take a closer look at all the parts of a book or magazine and what they mean. The cover page is the first thing you see when you pick up a book. It usually has the title of the book and the author's name. The cover can also show you the theme or mood of the book, whether it's exciting, funny, adventurous, or mysterious. The title page is usually the first page inside the book. It will have the full title of the book, the author's name, and sometimes the illustrator's name, if the book has pictures. The title page tells you exactly what book you're holding and who created it. The About the Author page tells you a little bit about the person who wrote the book. Sometimes it will tell you where they live, what other books they've written, or fun facts about their life. Knowing about the author helps you connect with the book and understand the perspective or inspiration behind it. The copyright page might look like a lot of tiny writing, but it's super important. It tells you the year the book was published, sometimes the publisher's name, and the copyright holder. This is the person or company that owns the rights to the book. The copyright page protects the author and publisher's work and makes sure no one copies the book without permission. There are the little numbers you see at the top or bottom of each page. They are the page numbers. Page numbers help you keep track of where you are in the book. If you have to stop reading and come back later, you can find your spot easily. At the beginning of the book, the table of contents is a page that lists the chapters or sections of the book, along with the page numbers where each one starts. This is helpful when you want to know what's coming next or jump to a part of the book that interests you. Most books are divided into parts, chapters, or sections, each with a title. These are called chapters. This breaks the story or information into smaller pieces. Dividing a book into chapters helps organize the story or information so it's easier to follow. Some books have illustrations or pictures that help tell the story or show things more clearly. Pictures can make the book more fun to read and help you understand the story better, especially in books for younger readers. At the end of the book, there may be an index or glossary. An index is an alphabetical list of important topics or words in the book with page numbers. A glossary is a list of words and their definitions. These pages are helpful if you want to look up a word or topic quickly or learn more about something you didn't understand in the book. The back cover of the book usually has a short description of the story or information about the book. Sometimes, you'll find reviews or recommendations from other readers. The back cover helps you decide if you want to read the book. It gives a sneak peek of what the story or content is about. By understanding these parts, kids can learn more about what goes into reading or the making of a book and how to read it better. Happy reading! A magazine has a lot of the same material as a book, but written a little different. They both share information, but instead of chapters, a magazine is filled with articles, photos, advertisements, and illustrations. Magazines are often written by multiple contributors, including journalists, photographers, columnists, and more. The content in magazines is usually timely and news-oriented. Magazines are updated regularly, typically weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Magazines often have eye-catching layouts with plenty of visuals, like photographs, illustrations, and advertisements. This helps to grab attention and is part of their appeal. Magazines tend to target specific audiences based on interests such as fashion, health, sports, cooking, technology, or news. Magazines include a letter from the editor or an about the editor. The editor is the person in charge of the magazine. It is usually a short message or note from them. It gives you insight into what the editor wants to highlight in the magazine and helps you connect with the magazine's purpose or mission. The main articles and features are the bigger, longer stories that make up the heart of the magazine. They could be about anything: a famous person, a new trend, a fascinating event, or a current topic. These are the articles you'll want to spend time reading to learn new things, discover cool facts, or explore exciting topics. Advertisements are pages that promote products, services, or events. You might see ads for clothes, food, movies, or even vacations. While ads are mostly for selling things, they can also give you insight into what's popular or trending, and sometimes even offer great deals. Profiles and interviews, or about a person. A profile is a story about a person, usually someone interesting or famous. It might tell you about their life, career, or personal experiences. These articles help you get to know people better and might even inspire you. You can learn what motivates someone, how they succeeded, or what makes them unique. How-to and do-it-yourself sections. Some magazines include fun, easy-to-follow articles that teach you how to do something new, whether it's cooking, crafting, or even solving a problem. These sections are perfect for learning new skills and discovering new hobbies. Magazines about food and cooking will often have delicious recipes for you to try at home. Some may also feature stories about chefs or food trends. If you love food, these articles are a great way to discover new dishes to try, learn cooking tips, and get inspired in the kitchen. Magazines typically have photo spreads. A photo spread is a collection of pictures on one or more pages that tell a story or showcase a product, event, or trend. Photo spreads are visually stunning and can help you understand a topic through images. They also make the magazine more fun to look at. Many magazines include exciting features like contests, quizzes, or giveaways. You might find an invitation to enter a competition, win prizes, or take a fun quiz to learn something new about yourself. These features can add an extra layer of excitement to your reading experience and let you participate in something special. The back page of the magazine often features a final article, ad, or fun feature like a puzzle or joke. It's usually a good spot to find something lighthearted or an upbeat way to finish reading the magazine. Magazines are a great way to explore a wide range of topics, discover new things, and have fun reading. Every magazine is different, but they all share some of these common features to make them easy and enjoyable to read. We would love it if you could subscribe to Jilly B's Corner. Both books and magazines can be found at a library. Let's talk about how libraries are organized. The Dewey Decimal System is a library classification system used to organize and categorize books and other resources by subject. It was created by Melville Dewey in 1876 and has since become one of the most widely used systems for organizing library collections around the world. The Dewey Decimal System divides knowledge into 10 main classes, each represented by a number from 000 to 999. Each main class is further divided into more specific divisions and sections for precise categorization. These are represented by adding additional digits to the basic number. 000 is general works like encyclopedias, computer science, information, and bibliographies. 100 is philosophy and psychology like metaphysics, ethics, logic, and psychology. 200 is religion such as Christianity, world religions, and philosophy of religion. 300 is social sciences like sociology, law, economics, education, and political science. 400 is language, such as linguistics, languages, writing systems, and dictionaries. 500 is science, such as astronomy, physics, chemistry, biology, and geology. 600 is technology or applied sciences such as medicine, engineering, agriculture, home economics, and invention. 700 is arts and recreation such as visual arts, music, sports, performing arts, and games. 800 is literature such as fiction, poetry, drama, and literary theory. 900 is history and geography such as world history, geography, travel, biography, and historical works. How it works. The main number or class are the first 3 digits to represent the broad subject of a book. The subdivision or division is the next set of digits. This is usually after a decimal point. It represents a more specific subcategory. Further specificity or section is when additional digits can be added to narrow down the subject even more. For example, 595 holds insects. It is within the 590s, which are animals. Or 595.7 holds insects as well, specifically butterflies and moths. The Dewey Decimal System is great because it offers flexibility, uniformity, and organization. It allows libraries to add new categories as knowledge evolves. This is done by simply expanding decimal points or creating new subdivisions. Libraries around the world can use the Dewey Decimal System, making it easier to share and locate resources. It helps organize vast amounts of information by subject, which makes it easier for library patrons to find books and materials on topics that interest them. Books come in a wide variety of genres, each offering a unique experience for readers. Here's a list of some of the most popular and common types of books or genres. Fiction books are stories that are created from the imagination of the author, though they may be inspired by real events. Mystery is a genre that involves solving a crime or unraveling a puzzle, often featuring a detective or investigator. Romance books are stories that focus on romantic relationships, often with a happy or hopeful ending. Horror stories are intended to evoke fear, dread, or shock, often with supernatural or unsettling themes. Thriller books are fast-paced stories with high stakes, designed to keep readers on the edge of their seats. Nonfiction books are based on real events, people, or factual information. Science fiction explores futuristic technologies, space travel, or speculative science, often set in space or on other planets. Fantasy involves magical or fantastical elements that don't exist in the real world, often set in imaginary universes. Poetry is a genre that uses verse, meter, and rhythm to convey emotions, ideas, or stories. Cookbooks are books that provide recipes, cooking techniques, and meal planning tips. Each genre offers its own type of experience and caters to different tastes, interests, and mood, as there is a genre out there for everyone. Reading is fun and can develop essential skills and foster creativity, empathy, and critical thinking. Reading every day helps your brain grow and helps you always learn. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe to Jilly B's Corner for more learning content.